Good morning. It is like so early in the morning, but I decided that I'm gonna like pursue making some of the soap that I have on the go for my little going to market campaign. And one of the most important steps is making the lye. So I thought, well, most of the house, well, right now all of the house is asleep, why not do this? Because it's extremely dangerous. I'm gonna start by measuring the distilled water. So I have to tare. Oh, this is too heavy. Okay, I'm gonna put my water into that glass jar. But that jar in itself is too heavy for my little scale. All right, and measurements, especially when dealing with like chemicals, such as when we're gonna make a lye, you gotta be very, very, very careful. So at this stage, I just need 102.1 grams of water, distilled water. Yeah. God, this is gonna be the hardest part, I think. So I'm gonna fool around with this and I'm going to get everything for the lye and then I'll meet you right back here. All right, so I have my lye. It's very important to keep it sealed and keep it away from pets, keep it away from children. I only need 51.1 grams. It's getting everywhere. This is activated with water, so you don't want to start setting this off here. You want to do it outside or in a ventilated space. The stuff I used before was pre-mixed. Oh, I don't even know if I'll have enough room, so I need 51. Almost there. Oh, 50. Oh, oh, so close. So close. Ah! Perfect. So before I do anything else, I'm gonna put this up out of the way and I'm gonna seal this up and then we'll take it outside and mix the two together. Very, very important to keep this away from all your animals, all your pets. This is a toxic substance. When mixed with water, it gets to a very high temperature and will burn. That's why the soap, you need this substance in order to make soap. Turn this off, put this here. All right, let's see you outside. Can you hear me? So a few things happened. I have the water. It's raining outside, so I can't take my lye outside. That's why I have a mask on. I'm in my garage for the fumes. I'm gonna hold it away from me. It's gonna get really hot. I don't have a table. Maybe I'll just use the husband's car. Can you see that? Don't mind the garage. This isn't how I plan to do it. I used a really big jar because I didn't know how it was going to work, how it was going to handle. Seems to be doing all right. It is getting quite hot. I used a canning jar because I knew the temperature would be all right. It would hold it. I got a few little sparkles left. I'm going to pop those in. And now I just wait for it to cool. And then we can make our soap. So thanks. I'll be back. Put that there for, ooh, super hot. Craziness. Alright, so now that the lye has been mixed and cooling out in the garage, my son is up still. So I'm going to pre-measure all the liquid ingredients. So when it's ready to cool and my shmoo falls back to sleep, I'll be able to mix up the soap. So first off is 18 grams of castor oil. I need to figure out better measuring things for this. It's just, I don't know why the idea of making soap and bath bombs just kind of came to me one day. Well, I was already kind of making the beauty products, and then where I buy my ingredients from, I noticed they had a soap kit. So in my mind, I'm like, why don't you just try? Why not? It would be such a sweet little treat. I think maybe I'm just that person. So I gotta take a little bit out. Now, who remembers in science class when you were measuring for your beakers and your little science experiments thinking, when would I ever use this again? Well, here I am, using it again. So that in itself is pretty fun. So oddly enough, I dipped it in and whatever I took out made it go like way below. So now I'm trying to just get it back. Drop, drop, drip. Oh, measurements. I'm going to drip it in, drop by drop, drip, drip, drip. Oh. How is that possible? Like it was at like 17.99 and then one little drop and it's at 18.07. Like, come on, man, get a better all day. Perfect. So that part's done. So I'm gonna pour it into my dish. Ooh. I know, so silly. All these oils, like how, so I spent all that time trying to get it exact, and there's still 2.39 in that container. I want to find, okay, we'll try this. I wasn't too worried because I was always just gonna like zero it out, tear it out, and just add to it, so then hopefully it would catch. Let's see what's left. It didn't make a difference. So next up is our, let's do apricot kernel. Zero out. So we want to go to 122. We're at 95. Oh, pouring it slow like that is like the worst idea ever. I think the thing to invest in would be pour nozzles. So I'm gonna do it like this next. $1.17. The cat's like, what are you doing? $1.16. $1.19. $1.96. Oh yeah, it's $1.22 anyway, so boop. Okay, so we're at $1.23. $1.23 and Gussies, no. I'll be right there, baby. I gotta go help my son with his nose. Be right back. Alright, next up is 106 grams of palm oil. So I'm just gonna go scoop by scoop. 16, 26. Well, that was 42. 57. 74. 82. 93, so 106. I think it's funny that I've decided to take an interest in soap, considering I've never used the soap yet. It takes 4 to 6 weeks for it to be ready, so mine is still at least 3 weeks out. I do have to test the pH to make sure it's safe. I don't want to be burning off layers of skin. So that was 106, 105. Oh, 106.2. Give me half of that. Whoop. Into the magic pot. Perfect. Oh, a little. All right. Next up is 106 grams of coconut oil. And the cat is still like, this cat loves all this oils and fats. I don't know why. Here we go. So 56. 81. 102, 106. And there we have it. The only thing left to measure out now is our fragrance and color. And I have a special Christmas scent and design flavor that I'm gonna do for us this morning on this rainy, gross morning. Like, no joke, take a look. Right? Let's make some soap and bath bombs, I say. Hi, I bet you thought we weren't gonna finish the soap today. Well, you were wrong. It may be 10 o'clock at night and I'm just getting it done, and I may have hair dye in my hair and I may have not gotten my makeup done, but I just my dreams are bigger than than what I can fit into my head. So I try to do as much as I can in a day, and I'm trying to share it with you all. So I've melted my butters. It is time to pour in my fragrance. Next up is the coloring. Oh, good thing I noticed that was wet. So I'm doing red for Christmas. The flavor, it's called Magic Red. And the scent that I chose is reindeer poop. Yay! So I will also be making matching bath bombs. I shouldn't have chose this. Let's switch it over. It looks similar to the cactus. My bad. But I promise you it does not smell the same. So the next step here is once the oils are in, woo, 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 woo. There we go. Then the next step is, can you see? No, we'll go back here. Slowly pour in our lye mixture. This stuff is highly, oh, I should be wearing my gloves. I'm being extremely careful. Usually always wear gloves. This will burn your skin. It's like an acid. It's highly corrosive, highly toxic, very dangerous. You don't want to leave it out and about. You want to make sure it's labeled. You want to make sure that it's handled properly. You don't want anybody to get hurt. Because lye is what turns the butter into soap. So it's a very important and essential ingredient in this soap making process. So I'm just going to dispose and get it clean, and then I'll be right back. Alright, it says to stir until creamy. It's not a batter-like consistency. It's definitely creamy, sort of a uniform color. I've been mixing this for a while, at least 5 minutes. They say you can use a hand blender. I'm not using one, so I think I'm gonna pour and see what happens. This is only attempt 2 at soap. Oh, what's on the spoon? Let's not waste anything. Which means I gotta stir again. And now we pour. It smells good. It smells like chocolate, which is what I was hoping for. I was trying to decide what color to do it, and if I was more talented, I would do it like red and green, maybe eventually, but for now, this serves its purpose quite well. There we are, there we go. So I'll set that aside. Now we wrap it up. No, don't fall. Yo! Oof, I don't want to move it too much. just leave it like that. Put this aside, put that aside. Cover it with my towel. Such, and then I'm just gonna carry the soap to my pantry and leave it overnight, and yeah, we'll see it tomorrow and see what it looks like. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, I guess it's like, subscribe or whatever. I have no idea. Don't worry, I'll get better.